Hi everybody, welcome back to Laughs Aside. I'm here with Alex today.
I don't understand the format for this thing.
Yeah, so this is the first time Alex has actually been on the podcast, ironically
Lovely.
enough. Fuck you. So Alex, we usually talk about ways that you can make your own channel or things going on with our channel and how we've been growing and stuff. And there's been a lot of great stuff going on like Indie 5 Fridays, but we can talk about that in the future. Today what we want to talk about is the 4th of July, because it was the 4th of July yesterday, and we...
Oh.
Yeah, it's okay, buddy. You'll see when it goes up. We want to talk about some of our cool fireworks stories that we have, because me and Alex are really stupid, and we let's just say we create some good memories when it comes to fireworks. So
It's a fire, Dad.
it all started when my parents bought me these little tanks when I was little. These little firework tanks. And I learned that those are very flammable and became a big fan of arson when I was really little. And then I kind of just dragged Alex into it as he came over every year for 4th of July.
We are pyromaniacs.
That works too. So where should we start, Alex? There's a lot of stories from when we were younger with the fireworks that I think we should address. You want to talk about the one with your ass first? I feel like
You
that's a
say
good one to
it
start off
younger, like that wasn't like a year ago that I stuck a firecracker in my ass. Not a firecracker, a bottle rocket. It was a bottle rocket, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was it wasn't in your ass. It was between your ass cheeks, but still.
Yeah.
So the way the way that went down is, well, you tell it. Tell them what went wrong. How could this great plan of launching a firecracker out from in between your butt cheeks possibly fail?
I don't know, Ryan. That's a really great question.
The scientists are still trying to figure it out.
Yeah, the logistics, I just don't understand. We had the Jet Propulsion Labs team involved. They did a lot of the logistics.
It was foolproof.
We had Elon Musk involved.
Yeah.
Some of his scientists from SpaceX had kind of helped us through this process. But at the end of the day, the launch was a failure. My ass cheeks got burned, and don't know what to tell you. We'll get them next time.
When Alex lit the firework, the sparks shot out from the back end of it and just burned the shit out of his ass.
It didn't go anywhere either.
Yeah, well, it's because your ass cheeks weren't a very good, I guess, propulsion
How come
surface.
I can stick it in the grass and it'll launch, but I can't launch it from between my slightly firm, but not firmer than the ground, ass cheeks? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't add up.
It's true.
I'm gonna do that for my science fair project.
That's actually a great idea, buddy. If only you went to school.
Yeah.
Launching different brand bottle rockets from between my butt cheeks. What would you come up with a good name for it? What would you name your science project?
Bottle rockets, butt cheeks, and bitches.
A plus automatically. Okay, so that was one of our first encounters, and usually we just stick sparklers in the tanks, and it's funny because they catch on fire and stuff, but we've been taking it to the next level these past couple of years because we're not children anymore. And shoving sparklers inside of tanks, that's children's play. So
This year we got a flamethrower and burned down a few houses.
You remember, so this is one of my favorite stories. We had a box, and we thought it would be funny if we just put probably 300 bottle rockets and tanks and all the different kinds of fireworks inside that box, and then light the box on fire.
That was a good one.
It was really good. So we were all standing around watching this box, and
don't forget we were aiming them at the army men.
Oh yeah, we did strap army men to him like
No,
Sid.
no. When we like lined them up like bowling pins.
Oh yeah, on
We
the
were
street.
shooting at 'em?
Yeah, we did like bowling with the army men, and we shot bottle rockets at them.
Fun fact: I was in the military, and the army actually does do that with actual soldiers.
What?
Set them up like bowling pins and shoot things at them.
Continuing on. Anyways, the box, we set it on fire, and we were, at first it wasn't doing anything. We were like, oh, this isn't gonna work. And then it was like World War III. There were bottle rockets shooting in every direction, and it was like everywhere. And my dad hears it from the backyard, and he was mad because his Mustang was in the garage, and the garage was open.
I accidentally hit his Mustang. Remember?
Yeah, but we don't have to tell him that.
He doesn't listen to the podcast.
How do you know? Maybe he secretly does in secret. Anyways, he comes up out of the backyard while there's fireworks just blowing up everywhere. And he's like, Ryan, put it out right now. And the box is like on full fire at this point. And we had to get the garden hose and put it out. But that is actually one of my favorite memories so far. But full disclosure, we're being really bad examples right now. Please don't mess with fireworks because you will get hurt. Me and Alex are trained professionals, okay? We've been doing this our whole lives.
Just like that time we were at the beach and I told that guy I was a registered lifeguard.
Yeah.
And he let me do whatever I wanted.
Yeah, and then later he was drowning in the water and you couldn't save him because you're not. No, I'm just kidding.
I actually did do that before. Do you remember that? We were getting the paddle boards, and then he was making you wear all the protective equipment, and I was like,
oh, yeah.
I was like, do I have to wear this because I'm a registered lifeguard? Because I've been drinking rum behind everybody's back all day. I've been putting it in my coat, and I was like, I'm a lifeguard. Do I have to wear this? And he was like, oh, you're like a registered lifeguard? And I was like, yeah, man. He was like, oh, all right. Yeah, no, you could just take the paddle board out, bro, with the thing. And you were pissed because you had to wear the vest.
No, I got to take it off. I took it off after that.
You did?
Yeah.
You were like, I'm not wearing it then.
Yeah. And he probably was sitting there on the beach and then looked out there and was like, oh, shit, he's not wearing a life jacket. And he's like, I don't get paid enough to go yell at him. But anyways, please be careful with fireworks because we did have a very dangerous encounter last night. So last night, we were launching fireworks, and they were like pretty decently big fireworks, and they were good fireworks. Do recommend. But we put them on the grass, and we weren't even doing anything stupid. We weren't like blowing up tanks with them or anything. We were just launching fireworks, and we put one on the grass, and our girlfriends were there, and my parents were outside watching, and the grass was like slightly unstable, and after the first one shot off, it tipped over right at all of us, and we went sprinting to the away from it, I guess. And
there's a patio, and then there's a like area underneath it.
Yeah, and we went running over there because these were like the big fireworks that you see up in the sky. They go like big loud fireworks, and it was like they're dangerous. They're very dangerous. And so I flipped a chair and was hiding behind the chair and covering my head.
You didn't see much past that, so I want to tell you what I saw from my point of view.
Yeah, you can, because the firework shot over the chair and hit like the wall behind me and blew up like right behind me. Yeah. But yeah, I kind of want to know what you saw because I was about to jump in the pool.
We were like, aw, pretty firework. And then next thing you know, I saw one hit the fence, and then I was like, oh shit, that thing's on its side. And then that's when we all started running, and I jumped like kind of over you a little bit, like I ran off to the side, and because like you said, or like he said, he took cover underneath the pool chair.
Yeah.
And then we all went for under the patio because the doors into the house are down there too. But Ryan's mom was behind. They've got a little couch out there near the pool, like an outdoor like furniture thing, and she was hiding behind there, and Ryan's dad was just kind of like towards the corner, like watching, like, this is interesting. And then I started to run, and I was kind of near his mom. I was like, we're safe over here. And the next thing you know, one came skipping across the top of the pool. And it exploded towards the right of all of us. And I was like, oh, God, maybe we need to go inside. And then before I even could finish that thought, the one went over you.
Yeah.
And it hit the wall. And that's
like
where
the
our
most
two
unlucky
girlfriends
bounce.
were.
Yeah.
It's like right next to where it hit. And then it just goes, boo! And I was like,
it was
shit.
so loud too. Like, you think they're loud when you're watching them, but it blew up literally right next to all of us. And like, just imagine being up in the sky where they're exploding, and it's kind of indescribable how loud that was.
Stop texting me, Mom. I'm doing a podcast.
Yeah, Mom.
You want to tell the damage from?
Yeah.
It kind of burned me a little bit because I got the after spray, but not the initial like big explosion. But you know when it's like boom and it's like and it like crackles out.
Yeah.
That's what hit me, and I was like, ow, fuck, shit, and it like singed my leg hairs. But then when we started launching the other fireworks, you want to tell that part?
Oh, okay. So, well, first we got to get to that part in the story. So the night goes on. I didn't get any damage from that, but our girlfriends were right next to where it blew up. I don't know how I didn't get hit with it because it was like 3 feet from me when it exploded, but we were very fortunate to not be hurt by that. And so we go out in the road because those were the fireworks we were launching with my parents, and then we were going to launch some smaller ones out front. And this was on the 3rd of July. I will say that. It's on the 3rd of July, and it was at what time do you think it was? Like 11?
No, we had fired the big ones at 10. Well, yeah, because we'd fired the big ones at 10:30, and then the like smaller ones we started firing off at like so it was around like 11.
It was around 11.
A little before.
And we weren't launching anything. Oh, actually, we had only launched one firework.
And it wasn't even. It didn't make any noise. It was one of the bottle rockets that just shoots, and it's like. Phew.
Yeah, it doesn't blow up. And so that's the only thing we had lit. And all of a sudden this truck comes speeding down the road. And it's my neighbor, John. John, you're an asshole. Look, I understand why he wanted us to stop, and I'll get to that in a second. But his tone was uncalled for. If you're mad about somebody...
It wasn't necessarily a tone. It was the entire approach.
Yeah. If you're mad about something, this is just a life lesson for everybody. If you're mad at somebody for doing something, just say it in a nice way. Even if like what they're doing is completely against what you think they should be doing, just be nice. If you pull up and you're going to be an asshole...
nice, just don't be an asshole.
Yeah. If you're an asshole about it, it just makes them want to do more shit to you, because now you've yelled at them, and just be nice. Like that's just a message for everyone. Be nice. But so here's what happened. He sped up, and he got so close to running over all of our fireworks, and I seriously think he was considering running over our fireworks.
He got like half, not half. He got like 2 inches away from the box.
Yeah, and he rolls down his window, and I knew who it was. It was my neighbor John, and he goes, "Pack it up." And we all just kind of stood there and looked at him. We looked at
each other, and I was like,
yeah, we were like, and I said, "What?" And he said, "Pack it up." And I was like, "No, I heard you. What are you serious?" I said that to him. I had to ask him if he was serious because his tone was so unruly that I could not believe that he was talking to us like that. He said, "Pack it up." And he said, "It's 11 o'clock and there's 2 kids in that house sleeping, 4 kids in that house sleeping." And I want to say, I understand that. There's kids sleeping. That's cool.
It's Friday. Those kids are pussies for not being.
Oh, no, Alex. Okay, even if they're asleep, it's the 4th of July. There's people, well, it was the 3rd of July, but there were people all around us shooting off fireworks. And just because we live in a cul-de-sac where you live too doesn't mean that we don't have the right to shoot off fireworks. And the city ordinance is you can't shoot them off past 12. So we were following the law and everything. We weren't breaking the law. And I was like, "Are you serious?" And he's like, he said all that stuff, and then he was like, I said, "It's the 4th of July, dude." And he goes, "It's the 3rd of July, now pack it up." Yeah. And I was like, this dude's gonna get his ass beat by somebody one day. I was like, it's not gonna be me tonight because it's just not worth my time. But one day, so he's gonna talk like this to the wrong person, and he's gonna get in a lot of trouble. And it's like, why is he acting that way? Like, we were shooting fireworks, we're being festive, and get this, that dude's in the army, so we're celebrating freedom. Shouldn't you, like, I don't know, be like at least nicer about it?
Well, okay. I don't want to be that guy, but I don't think it's justified to say we were celebrating freedom, like in actuality, with everything that's going on, because there isn't like full-fledged freedom like people preach.
That's true.
Especially to people of color. But it's still a holiday where we get to enjoy blowing shit up. So we were taking advantage of it. And then when he told me he was in the army, most of the viewers from the channel know that I was in the military, but like, I don't know. He pulled up and I could get that vibe from him. And I told them the other night, I was like, at the lowest, he's a staff sergeant. He seems like a first sergeant, and I don't know
what that means.
I don't know. They're over like, they'd be over an entire company. So it'd be like the first sergeant commander. And I was like,
I bet they will all want to kill themselves.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. If that was my first sergeant in California was cool as shit. Like, he wouldn't take shit, and he stripped people of rank for doing stupid stuff. But like, at the same time, he could be like, "What's up, first sergeant?" He'd be like, "What's up, fuckhead?" And he'd be like, "What are y'all doing tonight? Y'all gonna go get drunk?" We're like, "No, first sergeant." He's like, "Well, if you do it, make sure you're not stupid about it, and make sure I don't find out, so I have to take your rank." And I'm not gonna clarify where that was at, but I mean, shit like that happens. But anyways, so I don't know. That guy's just an asshole.
Yeah.
I really.
He was driving away with his window down.
He also drives a Honda truck. I want to.
Don't bash people with Honda trucks.
I'm gonna roast Honda trucks because no one drives those. Only someone who. You know what? I bet I know why he drives that. I bet he wanted a Dodge Ram. I bet he wanted a big V8, giant, long bed pickup truck. But his wife was like, "That's not practical, John. That makes too much noise, John." And then he had to go and walk his happy ass down to Jerry Dampson Honda and buy a fucking Honda truck because she wanted a Prius. And he was like, "I'm not getting..." Oh, wait, Prius is Toyota. He wanted a Honda Civic.
Let's be honest, dude. The way that guy was acting, he's definitely on a leash. If she wanted a Prius, he would have gotten a Prius.
Anyways, but yeah.
But he was driving away with his window down. And I said, "Asshole."
And he stopped.
He stopped his truck, and then he kept driving. That's gonna be on the playback. Okay. Thanks for that, buddy. But yeah, that was the whole thing, and I was pissed, dude. I was pissed beyond, like, because if he had said it in a nice way, I would have been like, okay, his kids are sleeping, I'll go. Like, if it's that big of a deal to him, I'll go. But kids are sleeping everywhere, and there's fireworks going off.
That's what kids do, dumbass.
Kids sleep, eat, and shit, okay? Get over it.
Next thing you know, we're gonna be out front playing basketball, and he's gonna come out and be like, hey, my kids are eating. Stop.
It's reading time. My kids can't read if they hear the basketball.
Your dad's gonna be mowing the grass, and he's gonna come out and be like, hey, my kids are breathing, asshole.
Dude, what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something funny. Shit, I don't remember what I was gonna say.
Something funny.
Yeah, something funny. There you go, guys. I don't know. I was just pissed. Okay, moving on from my asshole neighbor. Do you want to tell the part about what you did when you were leaving?
Oh, I honked really loudly, and then I started to try to speed off and forgot I was still in reverse, and I came pretty close to hitting his mailbox. And then I threw it into drive, and I was like, no!
Oh, that reminds me, because we said we should do this to him. Do you remember what you did to that old lady when you were little?
So I wasn't little. You keep saying little. I was 17. Actually, I might have been 16. No, I was like 16. My dad had a girlfriend. And they got pretty serious. I thought they were gonna get married, but anyways, I had 4 stepbrothers very briefly, and that was interesting. But we would I always wanted to be a big brother because I always wanted to teach them stuff, but also
oh god, that would be so bad for all of them.
Get into trouble sometimes. But so we would longboard around the neighborhood. There's no rule against longboarding in your neighborhood. And this asshole old lady that lived two houses down would always come out when we'd be on skateboards and longboards and be like, "Hey, y'all can't be riding those around here. You're going to fall off and you're going to hurt yourself." And I was like, "Shut up, dust bag. I bet your vagina coughs." But I didn't actually say that, but I thought it. But anyways, so to retaliate, her always bitching at us, and she tried to call the cops, I'm pretty sure, one time, and that's when this idea came to mind, and she forced my hand.
What would she say to the cops? What?
Them kids are fucking longboarding in my neighborhood
Exactly.
The 911 operator was like, "Oh, I thought you were gonna have a heart attack. You sound old as shit."
Hang up. No, but so what I ended up doing is we got a bunch of extra fireworks without my dad and his girlfriend knowing, and we went and we lit them and then put them in we put all the fireworks in her mailbox, and I think it blew the lid off, and it's cool because.
And it's cool because
we
didn't get caught.
No, it's cool because it's technically a federal offense.
That's not cool.
Because it's federal property.
That makes it less cool.
Yeah, no, don't ever do that. Don't mess with people's mailboxes because it's...
yeah, you're not even allowed to open people's mailboxes.
Yeah, it's federal property technically, and it can be at the least a misdemeanor.
But he was young and naive. It's not his fault.
Yeah. Just for the legal aspect of this video, I was held accountable for that, and I paid a fine. No, I didn't.
Yeah. Okay. So let's go on with the story. So then we had to go to a parking lot at a high school to launch fireworks, which isn't that big of a deal, but we were all mad because of ass face bitch. Anyways,
hat face.
Yeah. And so we went to the school and we were shooting fireworks, and my girlfriend she had said that she burnt her ear whenever the fireworks were going off. But she was running her hand through her hair, and she pulled out the biggest clump of hair.
Dude, it was fucking huge.
It was so much hair. I thought there was gonna be a bald spot, but luckily there wasn't. And it was singed from the fireworks. So that's another repercussion of being dumb with fire. Well, we weren't being dumb then. It just was unlucky. But you got to be careful with fireworks, kiddos. I don't know. We have a lot of viewers from different countries, and I don't know if you guys ever have holidays where you use fireworks there, but just be careful if you do. Leave the dumbassery to us. We'll screw around with the fireworks and risk our lives for you guys, and we'll put it in the Discord, or we might even upload a video with it next year. Whenever we are bigger, because we'll have a face cam and stuff, so we won't have to worry about not showing our faces and stuff. And we'll do stupid stuff with fireworks next year. You guys just be safe, watch fireworks, and enjoy fireworks in a normal manner. And also the life lesson and the life story for today is don't be an asshole. There's lots of assholes in this world, like the old lady and John. Just don't be one of them.
I feel like Gen Z is... When I was working in Dallas, I had a conversation with a guy, and I feel like Gen Z is a very good generation in the fact that they're a lot more empathetic
Yeah.
and like not as much of assholes. So
Yeah, just
there's one thing looking good for us.
that's a first.
Yeah.
This
As a generation.
entire year. But just like even if you're mad about something or you don't like what somebody's doing, if you say it in a nice way, the odds of them being cooperative and not starting a fight is because if you're gonna be an asshole, let's be honest, you want to start a fight. Like John wanted to start a fight with us. He wanted to be a dick to us. He knew what he was doing when he pulled up and
He saw
almost
my
ran over.
6'5" ass and he was like, he got his little
He said maybe if I can take him on, my wife will let me
have sex with her again.
eat her ass again.
Oh, God.
Let me get the Dodge truck. But yeah, just be careful. We love all of you guys. We thank you guys for watching. We hope you enjoyed this special episode of Laughs Aside. And yeah, do you have anything else you want to say, Alex, before we end it?
Yeah, I got a quick message for John. John, if you're listening, buddy, I'm sorry that your wife's boyfriend hasn't been letting you stay up late to play the Xbox, but maybe if you're a good boy, he'll let you stay up past your bedtime this next week.
Yeah, stop yelling at people, you dipshit.